Hello, my name is Dr. John Char. I'm a holistic practitioner, and I'm going to show you how healthy is your home. You have water under your home, like a water bed, stream, or water vein. You have to look at the groundwater. How deep is it below your home? The water level, the immediate zone. How thick is the soil zone and the impervious layer? Then what happens is if there is a fissure from an earthquake or an earth rumbling, it can create cracks and then like a tunnel, and the water pressure will start to go up through that fissure straight up into the home on a vertical level, and it can go as much as 23 stories and more. And whoever is on the vertical pressure can have some of the illnesses. If you say you're sitting down and you're a male and you're doing computer work and the fissure is right under your seat, you can get certain prostate problems. Or if you're sleeping and your head is under the shaft, you can get sleeping problems, insomnia, and you can get all kind of problems. So the saturated and unsaturated zone is important to know when you're considering water beds and water streams under your home. How does the environment affect your health? Do you have pesticides or insecticides in your plants and yard? Underground water emits toxic radiation, causes geopathic stress. The ley lines live near mountains and have a lot of this pointed mount and generates 7 times radiatic energy. Or Hartmann's grid, which has a vertical radiation of 3 times the intensity at night. Or underground pipes under the building. Or do you have water veins? And its water veins are under the house. And health is a danger, as you can see. And it generates up to the land, and it's under your house. It generates right through your house. And lightning strike gravitates to that water vein on the surface of the earth. It seems that it's a given that everybody believes in water veins. Basically, it is underground water currents that somehow affects humans. For example, one of the beliefs is that if you put your bed over one of these water veins and sleep on it, you will start getting heart problems within a couple of years. I was skeptical at first, but I started asking specialists, is this underground water vein health effect thing real? You might ask me, what is water veins? How do I find water with a forked stick? Dowsing, using a stick known as a dowsing or divining rod to help you find water on your land. Cut a fresh forked stick of peach, hickory, dogwood, cherry, or whatever works for you. And experiment with overhand and underhand grips while walking back and forth over a known water vein underground spring. When over a water vein, as the stick goes up, does your house feel damp all the time? It might be from a stream feeding by groundwater discharge going into the groundwater flow under your house and going and participating into your home as recharging precipitation. Or it might be connected to the discharge to the sea with saltwater infusion, and the groundwater is going to be mixed up with the saltwater and it's under the ground again, and then you can see that the soil will absorb the moisture, and that moisture will generate into the foundation of the home, and you always feel cold and damp in your home or part of your home where the underground vein is. Can be water contamination. Below is an example of potential sources of contamination for surface water supplies. You can get dump site waste going into the earth, into the waterbed, and going into your waterbed into your home. Or you can have through the city runoff. You can get road runoffs. You can get feedlot manure, fuel chemical storage. They seep into the groundwater, the wastewater, and they either go into the surface water, lake or stream, go to the ground discharge, underground storage tanks can be there. All that goes into the soil as well as pesticides and fertilizers and dump waste into your waterbed. Using the dowsing tuning stick, this is how you can locate water veins. See, when the stick goes up, that means from a parallel position, then you know that you're over a waterbed. Causes of indoor pollutions could be building materials such as carpets, drapes, radioactive countertops, sealed water drainage, furnishings, integrated pest management, heavy metals, reactive contaminants, electromagnetic field pollution, biological pollutants such as pollen, house dust, molds, spores, fragrant fumes, smoke detectors, soil treatment, your pavement, grading, all residue on metals, foundation water management, soil gas infiltration, radium gas infiltration, water vapor infiltration, air barriers, joint seals, wood doors, windows associated with moisture, finishing such as formaldehyde of tiles on the floors, stains and paint, pest management. All of these materials can cause you health problems such as allergy, respiratory problems, heart problems. How do you go and find out which materials in your home is causing you some kind of allergies that you treated with drugs, you treated with natural substances, and you still have that? It's affecting the immune system. You can use alternative way is the dowsing rod. You can go ahead and go against the wall, and if the thing goes and separates, when you get to the wall, there might be something there that's allergic to you or causing you problems with your health. Look at the wall, look at the floor, cement floor, look at the pavement, look at your sink. Or you can get a pendulum and go to the pendulum and ask, is this creating a problem with my health? And if it really spins a lot, then you think, oh, it might be. Then you have to have it checked out with an engineer and see if there is some toxic material in that building material in your house. Or you can use muscle testing and go over there and touch that building material and say, is this toxic causing me this problem? And then you see if you're weak, then you have somebody else test it for you with the muscle testing, and they also see a weak test. Then you have suspicion. Then get an engineer that will actually confirm that there is some kind of toxic material that may cause your allergies or respiratory problems or heart problems. Let's take a look at this house. The plywood in your home, particle board, wood paneling, carpets and carpet pads, insulation, paints, finishes, solvents, adhesives, synthetic fibers, are some of these causing indoor pollution? How about the composite wood products, sheathing, and insulation? About the refrigeration next to your bedroom or alarm, your TV set? Treated steel plates, wood windows, paints finishing, sealants, waxes, polishes, carpet pads and adhesives, household pesticides, scented cleaning products. How about the fireplace? If you have a fireplace, how about the exhaust pipe on that? And how about your roof? The asphalt shingles and your tar paper. And then look at the basement, your gas fixed furnace, hot water heater, dryer. Does it emit radon gas, pesticides, fungus in the soil, seeping through the cracks in slab basement, walls, and plumbing fixtures? How about your cleaning products, your body care products, mothballs you have in your closet, insecticides, aerosol products, art and hobby materials in your basement if you have that in your home? Dry clean garments, air fresheners, and toxic byproducts of combustion. Talked about pesticides, EMF pollution, electromagnetic frequency pollution, volatile organic compounds, or natural occurring pollutants. Again, mold, bacteria, radon gas. It's a prescription for a healthy house. Very good book. Got a lot of my information from that. It's good and a practical guide for architects, buildings, and homeowners, especially if you want to put natural organic materials into your home that won't be contribute to the cause of your health problems. What if rejuvenating your life was as simple as moving a few things around? According to the ancient Chinese art of feng shui, it is based on the idea that your living space reflects your life. Feng shui strives to achieve balance in both. Feng shui holds that all objects possess an energy called qi, and that you can use the qi to bring luck, wealth, and opportunity into your home. With feng shui, you don't have to spend 20 years on the couch with a therapist to change your life. You just have to move the couch, says Alan Whitehurst, author of Make This a Lucky Day, Fun and Easy Secrets and Shortcuts to Success, Romance, Health, and Harmony. A feng shui house facing direction is exactly what it sounds like. The feng shui direction your house faces. The facing direction of the house is determined by the compass direction of your front door. This assumes that you are using the classical or traditional feng shui bagua. If you're using the Western or BTB bagua, you probably know that this bagua does not take in consideration the compass directions. What is feng shui directions? It's about feng shui bagua in your home or office, how the chair faces, north or true north or south, or your bed. Is your head of your bed facing true north? Or did you get rid of all the clutter in your home? It's a time and energy consuming process that will feel like therapy, but if you help you lighten up the load, so to speak, do not skip the steps, really essential for creating harmonious feng shui energy. Air, light are the two elements that are essential for good feng shui energy called qi in your home. Open the windows often. Introduce feng shui air purifying plants or use an air purifier. Allow as much as light possible in your home. Consider your full spectrum light bulbs in some of the fixtures. And here is a chart showing the Bagua or feng shui energy map of your home. By using one of the two main feng shui methods, the classical school Bagua or the BTB grid. Once you define the Bagua, you will know what area of your house are connected to a specific area of your life. For example, traditional feng shui, the southeast feng shui, the feng shui area of your home is connected to the flow of money energy in your life. You see that? So whatever direction you face your chair or you face your desk or your furniture, you will have that particular feng shui energy. And especially outside where you have the lounging chair on your porch. What is the feng shui house sitting directions? You can use the Bagua house chart and also find out what direction you want to place the chair to get the spiritual career helpful with people, creativity, love and marriage, fame, money, health. You can place that in the particular direction to get the energy from that Bagua. I have this bioenergizers tacked on my indoor frame of my doors, of the entry door and all exit doors. Also, I have it on the bedrooms inside of my doorway frame. And that actually is programmed for radiation and also for any kind of entities that you have. And it works because it has taken away a lot of the bad dreams that some of my patients have. It also has a sound behind it. So it has to also bringing in the spiritual essence. One of the biggest problems in the home is moisture because it attracts ants. It attracts termites, beetles, lizards, and fungus and mold. That's what we have to guard against because if you have allergies, especially when you have respiratory problems or digestive problems, you might have allergies to molds and bacteria. Also, standing water under the house can be a cause of concern. However, when excess water collects under your house, it can cause musty basement smells and even seep through the small cracks in the slab. In areas where heavy rain occurs several times annually, some of the standing water under the house is very common. Here are the top 12 powerful indoor plants that can create positive energy in your home. Rosemary is a plant that has the ability to cleanse the air from all dangerous toxins, and it can promote mental and physical well-being. Holy basil, peace lily, aloe vera, jasmine, chrysanthemum, lucky bamboo, or areca palm. These are very good plants to place in your home, especially when you're doing feng shui and moving furniture around, or you might have a dead spot and then you might put it right over that area and it'll give energy to that particular area. See? So try to use this plant. So how do you know which one is good for you? Well, you can read the definition of each purpose of the plant, or you can go ahead and douse it. I mean, dowsing means, or use a pendulum and see, is this good for this spot here? Give you energy in your home. On the other hand, there are toxic houseplants that you don't want to put in your home or what you have in your garden Be careful not to touch them with your bare hands. Use gloves. And don't breathe it. The philodendron, the pothos, arrowhead, lilies, and the sphagnophyllum. The Dieffenbachia is one of the worst ones that can be in the home. It's the one with the big leaves. Oleander, you see it on the roadside a lot. English ivy, mother-in-law tongue, that's very common. You see that outside, but don't bring it in the house. And caladium. You also must be concerned with radiation in the home. Your cordless phones, the cordless baby alarms, cellular phones, wireless routers, microwave ovens, Bluetooth devices, radios, live next to the cell phone tower, smartphones. These irregular behaviors in children can cause a lot of problems with their health, like skin cancer risk, hypersensitivity, and increased blood pressure, constant feeling of melancholy and depression, exhaustion and fatigue, disruption in sleep patterns, especially for elderly people, frequent and severe headaches, abdominal pain and constipation, diarrhea. Some of the things I use in my home to detox my home and make it even better for my health are crystals. You can put the crystals right underneath the television set where all the Wi-Fi and all the different electrical components to communicate with the TV set is. And that's why they say you got to stay at least 6 feet away from the television set. So I put crystals. I get it from Brazil, and that's supposed to be healing crystals. Then I have the bionators, and I have these exactly the ones over the door, in the front and back, and I carry that for radiation, bring my energy up, and I can use that for healing certain my acupuncture points that are disruptive, and I can place it over the injured site, and it will help bring the energy into that particular area. And one is yin and one is yang. The cross is yin, the triangle is yang. And then I have the VSG, the vital set generator. And that helps to clear up the smart meters in the home, all the electricity coming to the home, the erratic frequencies that affects the body, and it goes about at least goes about 2,000 square feet, goes through walls and everything, and it can help you with the sleep. It can help you with your brain states, disruptive sleep, the pineal gland, cellular energy. It really helps because I get it right next to my bed, So it generates dampening frequencies throughout the day and different frequency at night. Protects my home against electrical pollution. Here are 10 ways to remove negative energy from your home. I tell you, remove the clutter. Don't be a hoarder. Clean the clutter up so you get more energy in the house. Carefully burn some incense. Let in a breeze. Cleanse your antiques of negative energy, like the talisman. Remove or repair things that are broken. Smudge your entire home with sage. Protect your space with crystals. I should show you that. It doesn't have to be by the TV. It can be any place. By your computers. By your bed. Spray orange essential oils around your home. Rearrange the furniture like feng shui does. And you can use rock salt or sea salt and add as much water as you feel is right and pray over it to cleanse it and protect your home. Using your fingertips or unused brush, smear the salt water around the walls, windows, doors of every room. Or you can put a spray bottle and spray the walls of carpets and chairs. I use the salt lamp, as you can see there, and it spreads over the room. And it's very good. It brings the energy, it cleans up the air from negative energies. So that's why these are the salt lamp. And this is a very large one, not the small one. So it covers the whole room, but it's a little more costly than the smaller one. I had a Chinese feng shui master in my home, and he did I Ching, burn incense in the different corners of the lot, and that helped. I also had a kahuna priest come in as a wine priest, and he sprinkled salt, sea salt, and waved some tea leaves around the house to ward off the evil spirits. With modern technology, we don't have to use as much of the different old things like crystals or different kind of incense and everything. That helps. But I use a scaling light. I found that out. It's powerful. Really works well. I tried for about almost a year all kind of techniques to help me sleep better because I was getting up, especially from 1 to 3 o'clock several times to go to the bathroom with very little volume release of urine. And then I tried purifying the room, cleansing the room with etheric sludge. And would you believe, I'm on the second week where I didn't get up once. I got up once, twice, and that was it. For 9 days, I have gotten better sleep and haven't got up. I slept right through the night without going to the bathroom with this scaling light. But it has very good, powerful rays. And I use it on a mirror. I use it on water. Now, Masur Imoto did the work. He prayed over the water, and then he checked the water. That was dirty kind of water. And then he had this kind of crystals on the top. And on the bottom, you could see that he mushroomed into a beautiful flower, into a beautiful crystal. Yeah. So it works by just praying over the water. And it doesn't take away its smoke, but it does make the room more calmer. And then also it helps with different talisman for if you have old vases that was passed down and had evil content in there, then it will balance that energy of that vase out. There are various ways of testing. With kinesiology, muscle testing, dowsing rod, checking your electrical outlet, you can see on one side that the dowsing rod spread out. When put on the energizer pulsar, it came to stay the same, with the pendulum over the computer and dowsing a dead spot with a pendulum in my room. Watch Holistic Wellness on Olelo Channel 54. First Thursday, 6 p.m. and every Saturday at 4 p.m. YouTube every Wednesday at 1 p.m.